So show us that King Kong. Like you didn't open the little flap.
Yeah, let's see it. We're going.
Well, what's the difference between this one?
So the one that just came out a couple of weeks ago.
You gonna crack him out of the package, bro?
Not now.
He's got to have a special time for that.
Right. So the one that came out a couple weeks ago from NECA is the same exact figure, period. No paint difference. The two heads are the same. The only difference is that one came with a log, like a stick, and a pterodactyl and the pit monster. Yeah. This one comes with the chains. That's how they fuck you, right? You want the chains? We all want the chains. And the biplane. So he's got the airplane. That's in the back.
NECA's always trying to fuck.
Is that one like a black color instead of being brown?
So the package makes you think it's black and white and comes with this piece of the Empire State Building.
That's sick packaging though.
That's what I just said the other day because I just covered the one you were just talking about with the log and the pterodactyl, and they make it look like it's black and white.
Yeah, no. So this shows the Empire State Building. You don't get that piece at all.
Mm-hmm. You gotta wait for the next one to get that.
Yeah. Right? Then you get a black and white one, and fuck me, I'll buy it, right? So, yeah, because I'm a King Kong fan. But no, as far as the figure itself, it's the same exact figure. They could have just thrown some accessories and charged me another $10, and that'd have been cool. But then they couldn't get them twice, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what I was just saying.
I recently got one too. I got this one.
Yep.
Because it was on clearance at Walmart. I didn't even know. I scanned it. It's like beat up. The parts are all loose, but it was only $11. So
is that the one with the funky paint job?
Yeah, he has like different colors on him.
So that was stolen. There's a famous artist who did all the famous monster covers named Basil Gogos. I got to meet him before he died a couple of years back. And he painted a cover of famous monsters with King Kong, the 1933 Kong, with those colors. Like he was an amazing artist. Shit. And you just Google Basil Gogos King Kong and you'll see what I mean. So God forbid you pay his estate, right? So they just totally ripped that off and painted this figure, and that's what it's from.
That's crazy. Yo, it's crazy that you even know something like that, bro. It's crazy.
You guys want to know anything about King Kong?
Yo, we're gonna send you the link for the stream, bro.
Or what else? King Kong and Transformers?
Godzilla.
Well, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
This motherfucker knows it.
I do. Yeah. I hate to say
that's is that like your favorite stuff, King Kong and Godzilla stuff, or?
Yeah, I'm a huge Transformers collector, but my room looks kind of like Talker's, just messier.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, so here you go. This is the painting.
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like that.
Yeah, that's what that was stolen from.
Oh, damn! NECA did him dirty.
They did him dirty.
All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but the Boondock Saint figures, the reason that those got pulled out of circulation because they didn't have the rights to the characters, and NECA still made the figures. Because I actually got 2 of the Norman Reedus ones for $2 each at a flea market like last year, and I was like, holy shit, like these things go for crazy money. But that's what I heard the story was, is that they made the Boondock Saint figures, but never had the actual rights to the movie or the likenesses.
Well, that's super common. So they probably licensed Boondock Saints, and then depending on the contract, some actors, it's in the contract that you sign over your rights. That pretty much doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, if you didn't have the rights to the actors separately, that's what happened. You know what? The last time that really happened was years ago. And Jesse Falcon would tell you all about it. When Toy Biz said that they were making celebrity deathmatch figures.
Yeah.
And then they never got made because that license only included the likeness rights to like Mills Lane, the referee. And that was it. And everyone else, they had no rights to. So they would have had to cut deals separately with everybody. That's super common. So yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, bro, where can we follow you, man? I need to get you on here so you could educate us on these toys, man. Shit.
I'm one of the staff writers at Action Figure Insider, but I have no Instagram. I tell you, I have my personal Facebook, and I am so backed. I'm like semi-retired from painting because I got way too much work. I've got a day gig I just got off of. Like I said, I'm doing a set of mini like cartoon animated figures right now.
So what you're saying is you're fucked. You can't follow him anywhere.
I know. I'm gonna have to tell Rob to summon you on the stream.
You got exclusive rights right now, buddy.
Yeah,
get it in while you can.
I get hit up by companies. I'm doing some consulting right now for a line of statues, and I've done some prototype painting for a bunch of companies. So the less I'm out there, the better.
True.
I just, like I said, I've got a pretty big gig in healthcare that I'm on the clock a lot. This has been a busy year for me, right?
Yeah.
And like I say, I paint here and there, and then I have personal clients with a 3-year wait list, so I'm trying to semi-retire. But when Talker hits me up, I can't say no.
Damn.
You want this calling you like at all hours, going, dude, you got to paint this figure for me. Like, no one wants that.
I don't do customs or whatever, but maybe I'll just have him spruce up. He did my reverbs, the ones like how it came with the 3 heads.
Yeah.
That for you, I did the I repainted your man thing, no pun intended. I painted your cantina.
Yeah,
I did a lot of the model work, and you did the base. I did the model work and the paint on your cantina, the devil dinosaur. Got a few pieces for you here and there. Oh, I did that thing you got upstairs.
I think it's cool when you can enhance a figure just with a little bit of highlighting and some colors. You can really, like, especially like Man Thing. I remember you mentioning that because he's one of my favorite characters, and I was like, I just kind of did the same thing, just detailed some of the roots and the leaves.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video as well. He painted like the little mushrooms on there and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fun. There's so much sculpt in that. It's like, really, you can't get some paint, some love for the paint. But again, I've been on that end of the business, and every those Netflix troll hunters, I did all the prototypes for Funko for those. And, tons of paint apps. They told me go nuts. And then the factory came back and said, fuck you. So it's like they ended up not doing it. But yeah, every single time you touch paint on those things is money.
Yeah.
So it's a shame to put that much love, though, in that sculpt and not paint it right.
That's where Hasbro always cuts us short on the paint department, man.
There's not.
That's why there's
not a whole lot of Man Thing.
You're right.
That Kingpin and the single carded for an extra, $5-10
bucks.
Yeah.
They, they're beholden to shareholders. They have to turn X amount of profit, and they've got to do better quarter over quarter. And every, now I was talking with another person in the business the other day, and he told me that a container from China used to be $3,000. Now it's $10,000.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So, I mean, with the price of fuel going the way it is, with all that, I mean, that's why you saw Transformers are now $2 higher across the board for everything.
Yep.
Expect all the Hasbro stuff's going to do the same. Marvel Legends is already $22.99, right?
Yeah.
I remember when...
And Transformers had like the least amount of paint apps.
10, 12 years ago, a NECA figure was $14.99. Now they're $34.99. It's pretty standard. So it's...
And the chains and the plane were another $32.50 after tax.
Yep. So it's... Yeah. That's all I could see. That's where I kind of fell out for a couple of years because I was like, dude, $24.99. Like, I'm not paying that shit. And then I realized it was like,
I'm trying to get out of mom's.
yeah, it's fucking. I was like, dude, that's expensive as shit. So I had to be really picky. But then that was just the standard.
You need to do like a Cribs edition episode.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
This is where my mom washes my underwear. She's good at. I don't know how she does the fabric softener detergent blend. But my shit smells good when she gets done.
You're like, this is my new car, and then have that pocket pussy on the exhaust and
I like to queef through the neighborhood. Like some people drift, I queef.
Speaking of super ghetto, what is going on outside?
You can take us to the creek that you guys take pictures of your action figures with.
There's all kinds of construction outside your house.
They're putting in a hybrid. Fibic line.
I had to park in the dirt.
A lot of crazy stuff has been happening too with like how he was talking about the containers and all that, but like the ships that bring everything over, like one of those ships fucking like a bunch of shit fell off of it. Then another ship was blocking the way. Yeah, it's crazy. Like crazy shit keeps happening, bro. Like
they said that when the Walgreens exclusive things, there was like showed a barge that had like tipped. And all the containers were in there. They're like, Marvel Legends thing was in that fucking container.
Yeah. It's in the bottom of the ocean, man. Go fish that shit out.
It took so long to find and to come out. And then I ended up finding like 5 of them for my buddies. But yeah, I was like, holy shit, like they might be right. Because I think the way things work in China, like if you order something Like I tried to order a KO Hulk. I never got it. It was only like $13, but I got the the Play Arts Kai Batfleck. I got it for like $50, and when I got it, it was like greasy, like had been like sitting in the sun for a long time.
Yeah.
And I cleaned it all off, and I could be a knockoff. I'm not sure, but my dad basically said like, okay, they fill that shipping container, so if you order it and that shipping container is empty, you're gonna wait until that fucker's full before it even gets put on the boat, and then so you could be waiting 3-4 months before you even see that figure. I don't know. So I guess that's kind of what happens when you order stuff overseas.
Yeah, but like in the case of those exclusives, those are all freight on board. Like Walmart's a big enough retailer. Basically, Hasbro will manufacture it, and the shipper, Walmart, will arrange delivery. That never hits like Hasbro's warehouses. That goes straight freight from China to Walmart's distribution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to sum this up real quick, we went from dick jokes to Broccoli telling you news shit in a matter of like 3 minutes of him being here. Like,
don't forget,
it went like.
Don't forget, we were talking about pocket pussy on an exhaust in the car.
Pass up his shows. Once or twice a year, I show up. I fail a lot, but I try. That's my goal.
So next time Talker comes to Florida, I'm gonna make him come meet my mom. We'll do a toy hunt video, and we'll bring my mom with us.
We're doing a video of that. I was gonna come this weekend, but the flights were too expensive because it's the weekend.
Well, you were down. You were at Daytona 500, or you were doing a motocross thing there, right?
I went down there for a couple. With the Daytona was a motorcycle race.
Yeah.
When I went, and then another one in Orlando, and then another. I just love Florida, bro. Like I want to come out there and live there. Like that's my favorite place in the world. Like Florida. You don't know how good you got it. You come out here, you'll be like, man, this place fucking sucks. Dude, I want to go live in Florida.
See, I thought maybe you were talking about like the lockdowns or things like that you were dealing with.
Everything about Florida is amazing.
Your
governor, your city, they get everything about it.
Dude, Florida has the best crazy stories in the news, bro. That's how you know shit's popping over there, bro.
When I moved here, when I was younger, man, you could literally walk in a business and be like, hey, I'm from up north. They'd be like, you're hired. Like immediately, houses were cheap. You could get a fucking 5-bedroom house for like $600 a month rent, and like now, seems like a lot of people are coming here because of everything. Because we're open.
You're still at home, and rents were cheap like that.
Oh, but this was back. This was back in the day. I haven't been here that long. I just moved back in the last couple of years, but it's because my rent was going up and my apartment was a shithole, and they wanted to try. I put a brand new air conditioner in for him and paid for it. So I bought him a 3-ton gas furnace and with like all my own money and installed it for him. So that I was like, hey mom, I'm saving you electric bill, so I gotta live here. Make me some fucking pancakes. So I do try to help out a little bit when I'm here and give him some money here and there, and just make sure my dad's not climbing up a 40-foot extension ladder at age 70 with a fucking chainsaw in his hand. You're like, no, I don't need your help. Like, okay.
What do they say when you're in there playing with your action figures?
Nothing.
Because my dad sees my shit, and he's embarrassed that I'm his son.
He did pick on me because I had a Ninja Turtle backpack with the shell on it. And he's like, are you fucking going out with a Ninja Turtle backpack? And I was like, yeah. Like, it's good luck, man. Every time I wear it, I find some cool shit. Like,
can I tell the Jerry story?
Yeah, I don't care.
So years ago, 20-something years ago, when Jerry, Talker's dad, used to come into town, he would steal Rob's phone and use his cell phone. Okay. So one morning, of course, I'm calling to talk about action figures, right? So one morning I call, and Jerry answers like, I used to work for Sprint for the cell phone company. Is this cell phone Steve? Yeah, Jerry. Hey, how you doing? In town. Oh, hey, look, let me tell you something, man. I got a question about my phone bill. I'm like, not my department, Jerry. Can't help you. He goes, man, I tell you what, Rob's got to straighten up and fly right. Like he's got his act together and quit riding that goddamn skateboard. I said, yeah, I'm right with you, Jerry. You're damn right. He's got to, I tell you what, Steve, he's got to quit riding that goddamn motorcycle. I said, right with you, Jerry. Aces, couldn't agree more. And he's got to quit wasting his money on those goddamn action figures. You're talking crazy shit, Jerry. You lost me right there.
Shut your mouth. You never say that.
You're talking crazy, Jerry. Now you've lost me. I gotta go.
I got some of it from my dad because he's got like behind this little fake wall that I made over here are his cabinets, and he's got like old stompers from like before I was even like probably 3-4 years old. We would get them for Christmas, and he would take them from us and put them in the fucking case. So he's always had like models, and he's got Harley Davidson. Like he bought the G.I. Joe motorcycles because he's always been into like Talker would probably love him, man, because he rode dirt bikes. He worked on motorcycles. Like I grew up around that shit kind of. So he's always got like Harley Davidson merchandise and shit like that. So he likes bikes.
Hopefully that'll be on the Cribs edition video.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we've got a 78 Suzuki Trials bike or Kawasaki. Kawasaki Trials bike out back, and then he's got an English bike called the AJS. That's like a 1967, and he puts it together every couple of years and takes it back apart and just sits in pieces. So he likes that kind of shit.
I'd love to see Rob like do an episode where he's out there in Florida, and he goes in there and like talks to your mom and your dad and shit. And then like,
I think we can make that happen.
You know, he is shockingly respectful. My parents loved Rob.
We're like, I'm here for the intervention.
No, I'm here for lunch.
My mother is very fond of Rob.
That's good.
That'd be great. We just show up, hang out, do a new intro.
Like, better have that mac and cheese at fucking 150 degrees. Fucking steaming.
Yeah, keep that shit. Hey, Ma, we got some company coming over. You might want to get that mac and cheese boiling.
Tell you, get the Velveeta, get the good stuff. Fucking. We don't want that powdered shit.
Not that powdered cheese.
Shit, my mom didn't even want to do my laundry no more when I was like 11 or 12. I remember she was like, "Man, I'm gonna show you how to do this shit," and she just fucking had. Yeah, she's like, "Do it yourself." I was like, "All right," you know.
Dude, Matt could give you an instruction video on how to get that shit done.
That's right. What you do is you just shove your shit into the laundry room, and it magically all of a sudden comes out clean. You're like, "Whoa, this was just in a big wad. Now it's all folded, nice."
You don't get that for $600 a month.
No. No, I used to have to do
we
laundry.
also need to see like a makeup reunion video with you and Rob.
Yeah. I've been trying, man.
Like a picnic at the park or some shit. Are you guys going like pop collecting, hunting, or some
like
shit
we
like
kind of
that?
we don't see each other, but we reach for the same toy and our hands touch.
Yeah.
Like
that's a good skill right there, man.
We need like we're having MegaCon is gonna be in September this year, I think. So like because we haven't had a good convention in like 2 years since all this shit happened. Apologize for that. If you heard it. So like we we did go to that one toy show, but it was like a fucking Ryan steak buffet. It was packed, dude. You couldn't even like look down under the tables at the shit that people had because people would just be running you over. It was really small. So unfortunately I didn't get a lot of good like footage at that one. But the MegaCon, that's our biggest convention here in the South. It's nothing like you guys got all the toy makers and shit there. Like I doubt they even know what MegaCon is. So because they don't come to that.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like the biggest one in the like you have your New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con, which are the big boys, and like ours is just down here. So like we had Rob Liefeld and a bunch of like we get a lot of big actors, but it just doesn't really have like a toy community presence there. But you get, I mean, there's tons of tables. Like dude, if you watch those videos, I got that fucking camping pack, and I said I look like one of those little pygmy guys from Golden Axe that you hit in the video games. Because I was hitting people when I'd move and like just slam fucking a bag of boxes into someone every time I turned. And I mean, I dropped like $600 within like 10 minutes of being there. I was like, fuck, dude, like we gotta chill.
So it's just like Comic-Con.
You were like, I'm never getting out of this trailer.
No. Like, you know what? I might as well just make my fucking permanent residence here. Fucking.
Yeah. Do like an extension on it for your toy room.
Be like, Dad, do you mind if I build an addition onto your house? Like,
I like it. That's another episode I'd like to see right there.
Be out there.
Yeah,
fucking...
maybe I'll hit you up next time I come out to Florida. I know you're a little farther north, though.
Yeah,
we're way up.
Daytona is about 70 miles, but if you're driving like Florida style, that only takes like 45 minutes.
That's your friend Toy Shiz.
You hit 40 and you just.
Oh, we gotta get Toy Shiz on the phone, bro. We gotta get that.
I got Shiz right here.
Yeah, answer that.
Dude, I use his Instagram to find shit. Honestly.
What? Oh yeah. We're on a live stream right now with Talker and Toy Bro Matt and who else is there?
IE Hunter.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Hey guys, how are you?
What's happening?
I'm trying to get Toy Shiz, so I'm trying to get Toy Shiz on here too, man.
Yeah, Shiz, how come you won't go on his live stream?
Who? I could barely hear you guys. Which one?
IE Hunter.
You know,
are you like, who the fuck's that?
No, I talked to him.
Oh, okay.
We're scrubs to him.
Yeah, I posted the.
Yeah, he posted our video.
Link.
I'm gonna give him your cell number. He's probably gonna call you like every 2 fucking minutes. You didn't get it from me. Yeah, or he didn't get it from me. Hey Shiz, I'm probably gonna roll through this weekend. I'm gonna go check out that race at Paula. You gonna be around?
I might be down in San Diego. Just hit me up. I'll probably be around somewhere.
No, I drove down last weekend. Shiz couldn't make it, so I wouldn't count on it.
No, but I'm going right by his house.
Dude, he's got stuff to do. He's a busy man.
He makes time for me.
Please.
Yeah, I know. He make time for Talker, Shiz.
You don't give a fuck about you.
Clearly.
Yeah, he has too much Shiz to worry about, man.
Yeah, all that shiz.
I do appreciate that. Which Starscream are you talking about? The studio series? Yeah, no, I'm good, man. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll take that one. Shit.
You never call me when you find me.
Shiz, I'll get with you later, man.
Let me get that Steppenwolf you just did a video on.
All right, thanks, Shiz. I appreciate it. I'll hook up with you later.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Later.
Yeah, man. This toy circuit in Vegas, man. I'm looking forward to it.
He don't hit you up on the live chat, huh?
No, I messaged him and he was nice about it, but yeah, he said he can't.
He said no.
Yeah, he said no, and he shared our video though, the first one we did.
Right.
He shared it on his page. I was like, oh shit, I was pretty shocked.
Yeah, I sent him the Castle Grayskull. I saw it a couple weeks ago and sent him all the information to post on his page so people could find it. But yeah, I like using his page. I use it a lot, man, so I can see what's coming out and what to expect at the stores and how to find it. So
he's super cool. I think he doesn't want to do whenever he does interviews, he seems like I don't think he likes showing his face. He don't want to.
He's like camera shy, huh?
I don't know. I think everybody wants to know how nerdy he is.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I'll tell you what. That's a good guy right there.
Yeah.
Well, just to be in the community and like I said, it really does help people find the things they want to find. Because that's kind of the difference. I mean, how you guys, you're West Coast, so a lot of times you get stuff straight from China, so it'll trickle down to me. That's why I get stuff so fucking late. Yeah. It's like, damn, dude. A lot of times I used to be so worried about like getting new stuff and putting it on the show. Like, oh, I got to get this because it just came out. Otherwise, I won't get views. And I stopped kind of caring about that kind of shit. And I think that was for the better because then I can just do my reviews and my videos and just because I'm never going to be able to stay on top of shit like that.
Unless you're paying extra, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. There's a guy out off the interstate that's got a toy shop and he gets stuff straight from Hasbro and he'll get it like 3 months early. And I got like the Prophet Director Destro and the Apocalypse and the X-Men Origins Wolverine from him. And I paid a pretty penny for them, much more than I wanted to. Yeah. But I got a lot of views on those videos though. But I don't want to have to do that. to get people to watch
You
my
got
channel.
a lot of views, and then nobody hit the subscribe button.
Nope, exactly.
You weren't sucking enough dick. I like how these other channels go. Please like, share, and subscribe. Every fucking video.
That's why I put all that stuff at the back of the video, and then you look at like your view durations, and I got like 3 minutes. I'm like, they never even got to like, I barely even opened the figure, and they were already out. Fuck, dude.
I don't even check mine, bro. I don't know how long they stick around for.
Yeah, I got pretty good feedback on the one that I did the other day about the scalpers. Not a lot of views, a lot of likes, and a lot of people agreeing with me with some of the stuff that I was trying to say. So,
all right, later, bro.
Gentlemen,
later, Broccoli. It's good to meet you, bro.
Hey, man, thanks for coming on, man. I'd like to have you on here, but you don't want to come on.
I'm sorry. What was?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was gonna say like whenever if you ever want to chill, and just talk to us, man, like let us know.
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. I got to go home and feed the dog.
I'll send you all his contact info with his email and everything.
I'm okay with that.
I'll have my mom send you some mac and cheese, homemade.
Right, yeah. Mom send you some cookies.
Put packing in some dry ice. It'll be good.
All the way from Florida.
Take care, folks.
See you, man. Thanks for being on.
You just let me know anybody's contact you want. I probably got their cell number. I'll just send it to you. And you don't even, you can tell them, you can be like, oh, talk her, hook me up. They'll be like, I didn't even talk her, have my number.
Be like, make sure you put it live on the screen.
Right. Yeah. How did you guys want this number? You can hit him up.
How did you get my social security number? What the fuck? So you guys pick anything up cool this week so far? Or?
Why are you putting it on the screen?
Yeah, well, I just got the King Kong for $11.
Yeah.
And then I got the Star Wars figures.
You got the new Clone Wars ones?
Yeah, and obviously
all we got was Obi-Wan. I can't find the fucking other ones, so I'm like, damn.
The Major Blood. This is the hardest one to fucking find.
Yeah. I got these little Masters of the Universe, the vehicles, because
I've seen those. Those are sick.
They probably scale pretty good with like the world's smallest.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I figured I could use it. And I got a Thunder Tank from Thundercats, and then some Gundams today, just the like pre-made armor ones. So I'll mess with those a little bit. I just don't know what else is really coming down the tubes right now.
I'm trying to come up on those that villain set.
They had them at Target.
Every Target has them.
They're
just street dated
for the first because the guy, my buddy, went and got Lady Deathstrike.
Did you actually see them, or were they just in the back?
Yeah,
they're in the back.
Yeah. He had Lady Deathstrike in his hands, and I was like, oh shit, man, see if they got Arcade back there. And the guy came back, and he's like, no, we didn't get any other ones. And I was like, what? You only got Lady Deathstrike? That's it? So once we got up to the counter, I picked up that King Kong, and he tried to pay for it, and it street dated him. I was like, dude, go back there and grab another Legend and ring that shit up and leave this one there. And he fucking went back and put it back, and I was like, dude, like I never get that out. Usually they're like, no, that shit's street dated, you can't have it. I'll fucking be up there with like 10 Marvel Legends, like beep beep beep. Oh man, I didn't want those ones.
I throw them on the buggy, then I grab one old one and just scan it 10 times. I'm like, I just put that one like over there by the bubble gum or some shit.
Because I didn't know they were gonna pop them with that. Because like the dude at the self checkout was like, did someone just try to scan something they couldn't buy? I was like, oh, I don't know, man. Like I'm just getting this King Kong, and I left and waited. And he come outside. I was like, did you get it? He's like, no, man. I had to put it back.
That's why I don't get why
I put those Modocs. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say like the whole street date shit is really stupid because, like, I guess Target does it so they could try to keep shit organized, but shit always gets out because they always put stuff out early.
Right.
So the whole street date thing it's just stupid. Like that's the only thing Walmart does better than Target. Is like whatever's out there, fuck that's it.
They don't give a shit. They could care less.
That don't mean nothing to them. I have that fluorescent orange tape all over that box. I'll be like, fuck it, put out. We don't give a shit. We're not holding on to this shit.
Because I know I got like, the Thanos the Infinity Gauntlet Thanos that came out a couple years. I think those were supposed to be street dated because I got that video up pretty quick and like got some good views, and I was like, oh shit, must be I got it early or something, because normally, you know, I don't get that many views if I don't have something new. And yeah, I was
waiting
like,
for that thing to go on clearance. I saw that and I was like, if I see it on clearance, I'll pick it up. If not,
yeah.
like, I think I got it on like Amazon for like 50% off.
That's what sucks. And then they put this last one out, which I just saw. I got them packed away somewhere, but they did that one, and then they just did this new deluxe Thanos with the old man head and the crown and all that shit. It's like they keep doing, like we were saying earlier, like if you'd known that they were going to just make another one with more shit, you would have wanted to get that one, obviously, but just
would have definitely waited. Definitely don't end up with 10 of the same figures.
Yeah. Which,
But
I mean, I like
they don't tell us.
The Diamond Select ones aren't bad. They're just a little bit bigger, things like that.
Did IE, the lady, come home, or did you have to take his shit?
No, I'm still here. Just have the camera off.
He's got which one? Which one? Is your lady there?
Yeah, my kid and my lady they might be walking back here, so I just turned it off.
Last time they came in, you had to fucking bounce quick, bro.
We've already been going for like an hour and a half, dude.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I gotta cut. Sometimes I try to cut it like before an hour, but shit's too good, you know. Just keep it going.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna bounce. So it is getting late, and I actually got to do some shit before it gets dark. So fuck you, motherfuckers. See you next time, Matt.
Yeah, man.
I'll hit
Later
you
on,
next
bro.
time I come to Florida.
Yeah,
we'll see.
definitely.
Maybe next time I go to fucking Frank's, you won't shine me. I'm gonna go to Cali this weekend. I might hit you up if you want to roll through Frank's or something.
You're coming down this weekend?
I am coming to Cali this weekend. I'm gonna go see the race in Paula, kind of by Temecula.
Okay.
So probably go down there, hit up a track and ride. So
if you come to Frank's on Saturday, I can kick it early, but I do gotta work in the afternoon.
Well, the race is Saturday, but I definitely won't be there Saturday. Are they open 7 days a week now, Frank and Sons?
No, I don't. I think they're only open. I don't even know if they're open on Sunday, are they? Let me check.
Shit, we don't even.
I know Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Those here.
Dude, it is the best fucking show, Matt. Like, it's like a minute.
Oh, they are open on Sunday
it's
too.
like if you need to come up on some shit. Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Let's see. I gotta check with the lady when we go on vacation. Everything we do is for me, and then she goes, "Everything we do is whatever you want to do."
You only hang out with your toy fucking nerd friends.
I'm like, I'm gonna hit up some stores, try to track down some toys, ride my dirt bike, watch dirt bikes, like, you know, like, and then she's like, "We're just gonna go to the beach and eat tacos." Whatever. Yep. All right, fuck you guys. I'm out of here.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Thanks for being on.
Later on, man. That was fun. I was not expecting that. That was a cool surprise because I've never got to like talk to him like in person. Just messaging back and forth, shooting the shit here and there. So
yeah, man.
That was a fun surprise.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna surprise you with it like even better, but since we started talking so quick and like everything was flowing good, and I was like, fuck. I missed the perfect chance to introduce him because we were talking about him, and I was like, "Fuck!" But yeah, I had been planning it with him. I was gonna surprise you.
Now everybody knows. Now everybody knows I live with my fucking mom and dad.
Yeah, I don't see that as a big deal, but like I said, like Rob, he loves to basically like make other people look nerdier than him, you know.
Because he knows how it is, though. He knows how it is. That's the thing. Is like he knows, like if you don't have your shit straight and you see that fucking toy, you're like, "Fuck, dude! Like I can pay that bill. I can pay that bill next week. It's not gonna get me that bad. Put it off. I'll just like I said, a lot of times you got to make a decision. Like, okay, do I want to eat regular food the rest of the week, or do I really want this action figure? Because it's gonna come down to that.
Yeah, you make pretty decent money too, man. Since you doing your kind of work, man. So like, I'm surprised you're eating noodles, bro. Like that's for me, you know. I have a shit job.
No, I eat good, man. Like I like I'm eating New York strips and
that's what I'm thinking.
None of them Bubba steaks for me. I'm eating like Publix prime fucking New York $25 New York strips on Sundays, barbecuing. So like I do well for myself. But yeah, I definitely gotta get my own shit to where, because by the time I do get something, I'm gonna have to like make my own custom fucking toy room like he's got, just to be able to try to like really
display
condense
everything.
things. Exactly. I'm looking at it from, because I'm an HVAC guy, and I'm like, man, I gotta like isolate this room and put its own air conditioning system in here with dust filters and HEPA filters and UV lights, just to keep the thing like completely pristine. So I really could do it. It's just the getting to that point is the thing. So because I went back to this new job and was kind of struggling through the winter just because work wasn't that steady. And right when I started this new job, I had money set to the side to keep my bills caught up because I knew it'd be a little bit before I got a paycheck. Well, my kitty was like, hey, hold my catnip. I'm going to go break my foot. And so that it's already cost me like almost $800 just for all the vet bills and taking her to the vet every week.
Yeah.
So yeah, life likes to throw those little curveballs at you sometimes.
Yeah, it really
so you
does,
dude. It's like, well, I can pay the $800 and still pick up that toy that I wanted. guess we'll just put moving out off another 5 years. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, I like you're watching your channel too, because we didn't get to talk about it with Talker Art, but like you do really cool like kit bashes and customs on your figures.
Yeah.
And I wish I can do that shit. I need to start practicing because it's a good skill to have in this kind of, because like we were talking about, they don't put love into the paint apps and they don't put love into the detail. So if you know how to do it yourself,
I always try to keep it simple, something that you could I could kind of give you the idea and I could show you how I would do it, but you might come up with something better. You might have a different way of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the Mando that I just did with the cheap little $5 Mandalorian that's up by the cash registers, that head sculpt looks way better than the Black Series one. So
yeah, everyone was saying that.
I'll see if I can just fit these on. Well, it's a little too big, so you could literally just take, like, if you got a hot glue gun, just put some hot glue in there, smush it on, let it dry a little bit, and then you can actually probably move it. I use JB Weld. that's my Uncle Skeeter's Magic Action Figure Repair and Anal Wart Remover Cream. Toxin it's just JB Weld, and because it holds like permanently after that shit's on there, it's not coming off, and because that neck has 2 joints here at the base and at the head, you can sacrifice that little bit of articulation if you want it to be more permanent. But yeah, I like to do things just to kind of give people an idea and inspire them to do it and kind of find their own way. I mean, there's customizers out there that do like awesome work, like blow my shit just away. But I try to make it like easy little ideas for people to practice and just to kind of enhance their figures a little bit. You know what I mean? Without getting too crazy, like out of your reach and out of your skill level. So,
yeah, I feel you on that. But like that little Mando you're talking about, dude, that thing is even hard to find out here. Like people are scalping that motherfucker for like $30. Yeah, I swear. I swear. Yeah, I found one and I just gave it to my kid and the baby Yoda.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't tried to take the head off or anything yet. But maybe later, once he doesn't care about it, I'll probably try it out.
It might scuff it up a little bit, make it look a little more weathered too, so it's not
because he still plays with them, like, you know, smashing them together, like.
Dude, have you seen the little G.I. Joe classified guys at Dollar Tree?
Oh yeah, the dollar ones.
Like Destro, Cobra Commander, Duke, and the Red Ninja, and Snake Eyes. They're $1. I've seen people trying to sell that whole set for like $40, and I'm like,
that's what I'm telling you, bro. They'll literally sell fucking Dollar Tree. Like, there's little Transformers that I got. They're up here on my shelf. Fuck, how can I point to it? My big old head's in the way. But right here, I have like these little ones from Dollar Tree, and they're sick. Like they're dope figures. I'm gonna get one right now so you can see it. Hold on.
But yeah, I can't believe like that's what I was saying the other day, is like nothing is off limits to these guys because they think that somebody will pay for it. Whatever it is, somebody will pay money for it.
Yeah, hold on, let me turn on my camera again. These were literally $1 at Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it has good details, good paint apps. They're small, but it's only $1.
Hey, see, I'm like that, man. That's my problem.
Look at this Soundwave, dude. He looks so dope.
Hell yeah. Like
there's no articulation there.
I try to collect too much shit. So like I have like all the big stuff, but then I got like the smalls too. So like, I mean, just like random shit. Like the Kid Robot Adult Swim figures. Like that's like one of my favorite figures because I love Squidbillies on Adult. That used to be on Adult Swim. So it's like a big thing for me. But I mean, I got all these little ones, mystery minis, and freaking Mega Block. Like I've got too much shit going on.
Yeah.
Trying to collect way too much stuff, more than I should. You know what I mean? Just keep it. You gotta. That's one of the things I've had to start to realize is like, dude, you can't collect everything and expect to ever be do anything with it. So that's the hard part. You really gotta. I respect people that try to be picky about what they get, but yeah, it's ridiculous that little $1 like stuff that's intended for kids, and these guys are still trying to sell it for stupid shit. Those are cool though. My buddy Ricky, he loves the first generation Transformer stuff. He loves Soundwave too.
Yeah, these are like the first generation ones. Yeah.
If he's actually watching this, he might like actually realize maybe Toy Bro Matt does listen to what I say. But yeah, he loves that kind of shit. So anytime I see Transformers, he likes the old school ones and the real expensive ones. But his kids are into it too. So if I'm at like Ross or TJ Maxx, I'll be like, hey man, do they have this one? Do they have this one? And I try to grab him for his kids. If not, if it's something he really likes, if it's Soundwave, I know he's gonna jump all over it because he loves Soundwave. But
they make a lot of Soundwaves, and they recently have a new line called the Transformers Red line, where they're basically they don't even transform; they're just like this, but they're articulated. But I don't think people are liking those too much, so it's probably gonna die out.
See, I always liked the Transformers movie figures, like the ones like the Unleashed. They never made like a really good Bumblebee or Optimus Prime, and I actually like those ones that don't, because Transformers were like, that was like when I was a kid, those were too expensive. Those were like, we call them rich kid toys, like Legos, because we could never get them. We would get the little tiny ones, but it was always G.I. Joe for us. Like almost everything was G.I. Joe because they were cheap. You know, when I was a little kid, a G.I. Joe was only like $2, and my mom actually worked at Kmart, and she would every day we would come home from school and there would be a new G.I. Joe sitting on the table. She would cut the file cards out and leave the weapons and accessories for us, but she would take the packages and get the rebates for them. And I don't even know what rebates really, how they work or nothing, but every single day we basically come home, there'd be a new G.I. Joe sitting on the table for us. That was like our reward of being good at school. So yeah, we had a lot of them. But
so
like I said,
Jaws was like a big part of your childhood, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like we had all that shit, man. The only thing we never got like the big vehicle sets, like the USS Flag and the space shuttle and all that. But who did, you know? Like, but for Christmas, I'd get like the Cobra Bug or the Arctic Wolf, like the actual vehicle play sets.
Yeah.
So those were like, you know, they were like, oh, you have to wait for Christmas for that. And I remember getting like the Dreadnought cars, and she would mail in, get us like Sergeant Slaughter and the special edition ones that you had to mail in the proofs of purchase to get them. The G.I. Joe Club. So that was cool. Like G.I. Joe, when from like, you know, time I was 5 or 6 up until I was like 10, G.I. Joe was the shit. And then Ninja Turtles came out and stole a lot of that thunder from them. But look at now, those are the two like main things that people collectors and scalpers go crazy for is fucking G.I. Joes and these NECA Ninja Turtles. Like people, they just go wild over them, man. So
it's crazy too, because I think there's a huge hunger for Turtles merchandise, because for the longest time Playmates still has like the master license, but like for the longest time you couldn't find really cool Turtles toys. I think the only ones that were out when I was barely getting into collecting was SH Figure Arts. They made like all 4 Turtles, and those are like probably the standard.
And then you had like I think it was Playmates that was doing it, and they did like, because we did a review on them all those years ago, and they were the movie Turtles, but they were like 7-inch scale, and but they weren't like detailed very well. They didn't have like the scales or the pimples or none of that shit. They looked more like the cartoon versions, but they were supposed to be the movie versions. And then NECA had like the regular, when they all had the red headbands and you couldn't tell them apart. They made those. Those were old school, because I never did ever see that April O'Neil, but I guess it's a pretty rare figure. But
those Turtles that all have the red headbands, those shits are expensive. Like if you have real ones, but I know they were making a lot of KOs of those. But it's NECA, so like they had articulation, but I think they were delicate, you know. Like so the figure arts were probably like the ones everyone just liked the most.
Yeah,
and now you got
cartoon look to them than anything.
And now it's like nonstop. You got Super 7, you got NECA, you got even Playmates, like I said, they're still in it. But I heard a rumor that they're going to do like Cobra Kai versus Ninja Turtles or some shit. I was like, what the hell?
Well, they did Batman versus Ninja Turtles, and those weren't too bad. I don't really like the anime style of the turtles in that movie. I like Raphael because they got his depiction pretty good as being like the big tough turtle with scars and cracks and shit. But like Donatello, like his face is like this, like wide, real skinny and long, and like they just didn't look completely right in that. But no, the Ninja Turtle stuff, man, I get it because I love Ninja Turtles growing up. That was like my shit. Next after G.I. Joe and all that, Ninja Turtles was the next thing. And it's guys my age, like the 35 to 40 to 45 age group that kind of grew up with that. Mm-hmm. So I understand why they want it so bad. But then the scalpers, man, they're opportunists. They thrive off of that shit. They want to know. They get in the groups and they want to know what's popular and they want it. So that all got put up that way. That's unfortunately, it makes it really hard to get them. And even when they put them online, they sell out almost instantly. So I know people like bash like GameStop and stuff, but sometimes it's good that you have these like other companies that are willing to let you get it besides Target or Walmart. And trying to think of where I was going with that because I did have a purpose behind it when I was trying to leave my brain right now. But shit, I hate when that happens.
I was gonna tell you. So, who's your favorite turtle? Because that's something everyone always freaking talks about.
Raphael was always my favorite. Raphael and Michelangelo. Just because I was like, I don't know, just his attitude. Because he's a smart ass and he's supposed to be tough and all that. So, and that's the thing is like some of those turtle figures come out and I'm like, dude, I don't even remember that shit. Like that was like 30 years ago. I was like, I don't remember that episode. I was freaking 10 years old, man. Like,
yeah, dude, I don't remember hardly none of those fucking characters, man. They're going deep. They're going deep on that.
Because I have the Mondo Muckman ordered because I always loved Muckman, and I just found out they're like, oh, he's a good guy. I was like, what? I thought he was a bad guy because he's gross. Like I didn't even know his backstory. About the only turtle character that's not the turtles that I know a little bit about is Usagi Yojimbo. And I like, dude, when that dude comes out, when they make one of him for, oh my God.
Dude, he's going to be scalped hard, bro.
They're going to go fucking ape shit on him, dude. Because he was from a comic book. I don't believe it was, I couldn't tell you. I think it was like
he's his own kind of character.
Yeah. And they
just kind of crossed over,
into the turtle universe, but he's always been like a fan favorite of people. So just I have the 12-inch one, and then the regular Usagi Yojimbo, and the Muckman that was like of these new turtles that came out, and those were going for stupid prices, and you could find them at Ross all day for like $4. It was dumb, but I kind of dread when he comes out because everyone's going to be looking for that one, so it's going to be tough.
I even bought the shitty Playmates one that they made of him. It's like for little kids, but I don't even know where it is. I think I lost that thing. I think it's that one right there.
That one.
Yeah.
That was like I got the one that rides the horse too with like samurai armor. I did some paint work on him, but I don't know where I think him right now.
The companies really want to make him, but I think the main problem is the licensing that they can't get it. They can't get the licensing down.
That's what I was trying to talk about. Okay, so I guess with Nickelodeon and Playmates, since they like own the rights to turtles, that's why the other company like NECA could only make the quarter scale turtles, the big ones, and then these movie turtles are exclusives because they don't like, for some reason they cannot have the rights to 7 or 6-inch figures like Playmate does and shit. So they have to be exclusives, and they can't just be a general release at like any store. That's only what I heard. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if it's true or not, but that is true.
NECA always talks about how they have to go through these different hoops to get these turtles out. That's why Walmart has movie stuff and it's exclusive, and they can't sell it anywhere else. Yeah, and like one of the things is that the reason why they always do 2-packs is because their price for the figures has to be over $50.
Really?
That's why when you buy, when you like these frogs that came out, Every 2-pack, it's always a 2-pack because they can't really do single ones unless they're deluxes.
Yeah.
Because Playmates could jump in and be like, you can't sell this because
I guess
they're the master license holders.
Krang and Metalhead, they were only what, $29.99, I believe. So maybe they got out of that because they're bigger scale, because
they're
technically
deluxe.
like 8, like in 10 or 9-inch. So maybe that's what's going on. Because I want them to make like Wingnut and the cockroach. I don't remember all their names, but like
I'm pretty sure they will get to those.
Oh yeah, because they know
at this point
they know these things are selling like fucking crazy. It's not losing any steam, so they're probably gonna trickle them out. What was the one they just showed? They showed, I think they did show the cockroach guy, and
they showed the duck, the duck with the wing.
That's it. Like, I don't know who that's supposed to be. Like Howard the Duck. I don't think it is.
No, it's not Howard the Duck.
Like, I can't remember a lot of their names. It's just been so long. And it's crazy because I actually bought from this like little yard sale place that was just having like boxes of stuff. I was getting all these toys there for like super cheap. I got like boxes of Lord of the Rings figures and pieces and parts of stuff. I was hoping I'd get lucky and find like something rare, like a pit piece or a whole pit, because all I need is the right arm and right leg, and I'm done with him because I skipped him a long time ago. But I kept going back there, and I was like, hey, you guys don't have any action figures anymore? The lady's like, well, I have a big box of Ninja Turtles. I was like, cool, can I look at it? And she brought it out, and dude, I got like 300 figures for like $75 of the vintage ones. Yeah. And I mean, I got what they call the tail enders, which are like the very last weird ones that they made before they stopped making those ones. But I got like 10 Casey Jones, 5 Usagi Yojimbos, like 10 Mondo Geckos, and foot soldiers, Krangs. I mean, there was Earthworm Jim figures in there. It's all kinds of Playmate shit.
That's a line that I wish someone would pick up. Super 7 or NECA is Earthworm Jim. Yeah. Fuck yeah, that would be sick, bro. Dude, I remember playing those games so much.
I don't know who it was that I just saw it, and they made the Battletoads, and like it's just it's the two.
There's a lot of controversy with that shit too.
A big fucking deluxe figure and the rats. Well, I was like, dude, I'm gonna grab. They were like $40 or $50, and I was like, okay, these are cool. I really want these. I fucking went to the checkout, dude. $50 for shipping, and I'm like, no. I'm like, fuck no, dude. I'm not paying $150 for 2 figures. Like, no, I couldn't do it. I stopped right there and was like, no. Like, no.
Yeah, you know the story behind that company though that's doing those figures? Do you know? No? Okay, so do you remember that maybe like a year or two ago there was this new toy company that was competing with Big Bad and everybody? It was called Megalopolis Toys.
Yeah, I do remember hearing a little bit about that.
Yeah, those guys are basically the ones that are making the Battletoads figures. And there's a lot of controversy because those guys basically their website and their company died. Really? And they didn't even they didn't refund a lot of people their money or their orders, so their name got really tainted, bro. Like all the big YouTubers were talking about it, and that's why they were like, "Fuck that! Don't buy those figures. They're probably not even gonna get to your house, even if you pay, because they're people get like shady company vibes from
scamming people.
Yeah, like they're scamming people. So we'll see if people even get those toads, because trust me, they look sick. They look
really dope. Do. Like I was like, wow, like because they're only doing like Rash and Zitz, and then Pimples comes. Like the big brown one comes after, so I was like, that's kind of weird, but I was like, wow, those look really cool. Like I really want to get those to go with my turtles, and kind of like I like offbeat stuff too, like weird shit.
So yeah, that company they were doing this other property called Barnyard Commandos, which was like an old license. Yep. Yeah, like so they had cool ideas, but since they already fucking ruined their reputation.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We had a lot of weird shit like that when I was a kid, like the Barnyard Commandos with the cows and fucking pigs and shit. And Food Fighters, which was like pieces of pizza and hamburgers that had like a fucking badass truck that worked awesome for. It was like an APC that would work awesome for the Turtles and GI Joes and shit. We just had a weird because I think that's where the grocery gang came from. That they were gonna did a few years ago. Yeah, and, it was cool shit, and I appreciate guys like the companies are like I like Super 7. With some of the shit that they're doing, because I've got the Thunder, like the whole like last releases of the Thundercats coming. I ended up getting the deluxe Mum Ra glow in the dark one, and then they re-released the Panther.
You're going all deep on the Thundercats.
Yeah, so I just ended up ordering.
Did you get the tank? The freaking.
I didn't get the tank. I can't.
Oh,
I can't
come
bring
on,
myself
dude.
because I don't know where to put it, man. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna put this big thing? Like, I got no room. I got like Sauron hanging from the fucking ceiling and shit.
Just knock off some of that shit off that shelf and just fucking.
Yeah, I'm saying. But then it's just another box I gotta fill up to replace it. So I just got the base figures because they re-released the pre-order for Lion-O and Panthro in that first wave. So that was cool because they gave you another chance to get them. So I just went ahead and ordered all the other ones that I could because there's nothing worse than getting caught like late into a series. Like I picked up this guy from the toy show, the Mythic Legions, and it's literally the only Mythic Legions I have. And I'm getting the vampire set that's got like one of the cool gnarly vampire with big wings, and then just that whole set. I've
been wanting to check out Mythic Legions for the longest, but I haven't dove in yet.
They're dope, dude, but damn, they're expensive.
Yeah.
I think he was like 50 or 60 just for that one. And then like the ones, because it's supposed to be like Masters of the Universe themed. It's because he's supposed to be like Lockjaw or whatever, or Trapjaw.
Yeah, because that's the company that worked on Masters basically back in the day for Mattel.
They had the Panthro one and the Battle Cat.
Yeah.
Those were like 90 after the fact. Dang. This was at a toy show, which they're going to be a little more expensive at toy shows anyway. But I was like, nah, man, I'll just get this one and try it out. And I was like, I really don't want to get sucked down this rabbit hole too, because they're expensive and I'm way late in the game. So like I said, I just got the vampire ones because they're gnarly and I like them. So I'm just going to kind of stay there with those ones.
I know aftermarket on a lot of those are pretty crazy. That's why I haven't jumped in either. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, I had a guy that was telling, he's like, yeah, man, if you get them like when they come out, they're not so bad. They're only like $45. He's like, but it's after that. And like I said, I've already missed out on a bunch of them. So I'm just trying to do like if they do vampires and like werewolves and shit like that, I'll get a couple of those.
Not they have deluxe ones too. I've seen like big ass trolls or like giants and shit. Those things are crazy.
They got this like demon one that's really fucking dope, but it's like $100 or something like that. I'm like, oh man, I've got so much shit on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. Like I just looked at my account. I was like, oh fuck, what was that? $90 came out. I was like, fuck, what was that? And I look, and it's Boglins. You know what those are? Little hand puppets.
Yeah, they're re-releasing. That's like an old retro toy that they're doing.
Dude, those things were fucking awesome. When I was a kid, my mom brought those home one time, and I was like, holy shit, like they were way ahead of their time as far as like the material they use. And the guy, Tim Clark, that makes them, he worked, I believe, for like Jim Henson Studios and on the Dark Crystal and shit. And that's where he kind of like made those. But he's a super cool dude on Instagram. Like I posted a picture.
I need to follow him.
Yeah, I posted a picture of when I got it from a flea market for like $50, and it's all dirty, but it's I have one deluxe Boglin, 2 regular Boglins, and a mini Boglin and 2 baby Boglins, and they're like this big, but fucking expensive after the fact. But trying to find one that's in good shape, that's because of the material, it absorbs so much dirt, they're almost impossible to clean. So if you get them if you found a old school Boglin still in the package in pristine condition, they go for like $500-600 all day. Damn. So I got like this dirty one from the flea market. It still works and it's not in bad shape considering it's probably like 30 years old. And I just posted a picture with like a cigarette hanging out of its mouth. and he commented like right on Instagram, not following me or nothing. He's like, oh, nice to see someone still collects my Boglins. And I was like, holy shit, dude. But he will actually answer your questions. Because I asked him the other, like a couple months ago, I was like, hey, man, do you know of any paint that you can use to restore this on this certain latex material? And he's like, unfortunately, no, I don't. He's like, if you figure something out, let me know. But I had, you could actually pre-order those from Walmart or Big Bad Toy Store, and they have a bunch of different ones. So I just got Drool and King Dwork or whatever they are. The 2 coolest ones, in my opinion, because I think it's only a set of 3. But they also did like the Halloween versions with like the pumpkin makeup and the skeleton faces. So I should be getting those. Who knows with Big Bad Toy Store? I might get them tomorrow. I might get them next month. But
Big Bad's kind of weird with their. I like them a lot because you can just pre-order shit and they get everything last.
Yep.
They get everything super last. So like if you find it on the streets, just cancel your pre-order. Yep. But But if not, you'll get them eventually, you know.
With Lady J and Flint, I had them pre-ordered, and I just got them a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Yo, cancel." So
yeah,
but
that's why I like
thing
Big
is,
Bad.
you might wait on Big Bad. They don't take your money right then and there, so you're not dropping $60 on a figure you're getting in 2 years.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get it. Like you're going to get it if you got that pre-ordered while it was available. So that's what's nice about them.
I trip out because I'm like, how come like one of the most famous online toy stores or one of the biggest ones, like how come they always get everything last? It's kind of weird when you think about it, because they're literally like when you ask someone what's an online toy store, Big Bad is the one everyone fucking knows.
Yeah,
it's like the biggest one.
And I think that's why, because they don't take your money unless it's like you got to put like a mezco and you got to put like a $15 deposit on it. That's what's nice is like, and the only thing is like you might not get a good heads up on when they're gonna take that money. So like your order is processing, and then like a day later it's like bam. So like I'm waiting for that hammer to fall, because I got Jason Part 7, both the Puppet Master sets all on pre-order, and they're all supposed to come out like in March. And now we're going into June, so I'm like, all right, when's that gonna hit? And be like, oh shit, like, so I've got a bunch of stuff, and it's all like it'll say like first quarter or May or June, so we'll see. Like, I was waiting for the apocalypse to happen when that happens. Like,
another property that I really want freaking figures of again is I don't know if you know Street Sharks. I would love if some company would fucking make some figures of those, man.
That would be cool. You ever seen the Vin Diesel commercial of him doing Street Sharks?
I think I have. That shit's it's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it was a cartoon, I believe. I never got to watch it because
I watched it. It was freaking.
I moved from the city to the country when I was like 10, so we went from having like cable and all the joys of living in a city and the conveniences to like living out in the middle of fucking nowhere with like 3 channels on TV. So I was lucky. Like I'll be watching the Three Stooges at like 6 in the morning because I had to get on the fucking school bus at like 6:30. It sucked, dude. But I didn't like Gargoyles came out after that, and like I knew what Gargoyles was, never watched the cartoon. And, like I just showed, like when NECA announced that Goliath the other day, I sent it to my cousin and I was like, hey dude, you gonna start collecting again? Because he used to talk about that shit all the time, and I was like, it looks awesome. I just never seen it, so I actually need to go on Disney Plus and watch that shit and get caught up, so I can actually know what I'm talking about when I get it. But
NECA's smart, man. They kind of, because they don't have enough money to get like the big properties, but they pick what they know what they're doing. Like they're picking the stuff that, like Gargoyles it's easy money, bro. Like who wouldn't want to figure of freaking Gargoyles? Like they're big ass wings. There's so many characters.
They're
like
doing him, and like Macbeth was always like my favorite, like the one that caught my eye, even though I never saw the show. I remember getting the toys and seeing the pictures of him on the back. I was like, I want that one, the human guy, the bad guy, because he's cool. He's got guns and swords and shit. So I want him to do all of them so I can complete the line. And maybe then I'll actually know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure they're going to do all of them.
Is like when they used to, like, I love the video game stuff that they did, like Resident Evil, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and shit like that. And it seems like they don't do that much of that stuff anymore. And they had like these really awesome licenses, like the Ninja Gaiden, shit like that. Just random like offbeat figures that they did. And
they did that video game too, Dead Space. Like a lot of those figures are worth a lot of money.
Those figures are fucking awesome, dude. I don't have the second one here, but I had to order batteries from like some crazy website that like they wanted next day.
That's sick right there. Look at that.
They wanted next day shipping for like $100. But just to get the battery sizes, they both light up. They also I never did get the necromorphs that went with them, but these things are fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like there's so many properties out there that these companies, man, they're just kind of scared, you know? They're kind of scared to take risks, but now they're seeing that we're suckers, like we're gonna buy this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like Super 7 and NECA are our only hope to get these kinds of weird licenses.
That's why I'm like, dude, how come like they remade Resident Evil 2 and 3? Do those fuckers. They got Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil Village. Like, why aren't you guys jumping on this?
Yeah.
Like, the only people that ever made like Skyrim or Fallout figures was either Sideshow, which they're fucking $1,000, or Funko, and they're not that good a quality of figures. So like you got this power armor that's like the same size as the Marvel Legend, and you don't have anything else. And I'm like, why aren't you guys jumping on this when it's popular and people would tear this shit up? So I don't know,
the small companies, they got to jump on it, because the big ones, they don't care. They got the big licenses.
Yep.
So like even McFarlane, they can get a lot of shit too. Like they did the Witcher video game. Like that's a pretty niche
and
like market.
I didn't show it, but I did like an Armor of the Bear custom where I used some Lord of the Rings figures that I chopped the armor off of them and made Geralt all fucking decked out in like full plate mail.
I haven't seen that.
Which he's doing the armor of the wolf, I believe, because the armor he wears by default is the armor of the Viper, if you follow the games at all. So the next one, there is another one coming out with Ciri and him, but he's got the armor of the wolf instead of that, because there's like 5 schools of the Witcher. There's School of the Griffin, School of the Cat, School of the Bear, School of the Wolf, and School of the Viper, I believe. And they all have different armor sets in the game. If you played it, you got to find them all and make it. So I know a little bit. I played a little bit of the game. So I haven't watched.
I haven't played that game, but I tried to watch the TV show, but I was fucking confused. But I need to try to rewatch it again.
That's the thing, is the TV show, it starts off from like the first Witcher game. So I think it's working up that story, because there's books, dude. Like I don't even know it all. Like I have the first one, but I've never actually like played through it. I played a little bit of it because I have it on PC, and then the second one it's cool, but it's really hard to like navigate. I can't figure out where the fuck I'm going. And then the third one is a lot more user friendly. I think that's why it's one of the most popular ones, because it's going to draw you into the Witcher series one way or another. So I think watching the TV show might actually be kind of good, because it'll give you a better idea, like who the fuck is Dandelion? Who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
but
some of those.
There's a lot of potential out there, man. These companies just need to fucking wake up, but they all want the big properties. Like, they all want a piece of the big pie. But
that's what I thought was kind of cool about like the Foosh making like his own toy line, articulated icons, and like just doing something different. So they do pretty well. They sell pretty good. I even picked up. They would have like these flash sales where they're only like $8 or $10.
I think they have one right now. Shit, like where you could buy all the different colored ninjas.
I got the gray ninja and the green ninja, and then I got like the modern ninja with like the skull mask and all that shit. And like they're a little out of scale with the Joes, but like if you're just doing like background photos of like ninjas fighting snake eyes and shit, you can't even tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of set the figure back, have them in the background. And for the price, they're not bad. So
yeah. I agree, man. I'm glad like there's more and more competition, because that's just better for us and we get more products. So like even YouTubers are starting to try to do their own action figures now. I think Shartimus was talking about it. Anthony's Customs is making his own toy line.
I think Foosh is like the only one so far that's actually like fully produced one. So.
Yeah, because the Foosh is like kind of big. Like it's a pretty big company, I guess, compared to
like I don't really watch a lot of their videos. I read some of the articles, like when people put the like news articles and stuff online. I'll read them a little bit, and I'll watch some of like his preview stuff where he's showing like what figures are coming out and stuff, just to kind of just keep myself in the loop. Because like honestly, like those Clone War figures you just got, I literally just found out like that they were even a thing last week when I saw someone Toy Shiz put them on his site, and I was like, "What the fuck, Anakin Skywalker? Like what?" I was like, "When the hell did those come out?"
That's how you know, bro. Like when Toy Shiz or one of these other toy pages posted something, if it's already hitting somewhere, you're like, "Fuck, I need to get out there, bro." Like, I need to go right now. If not, I'm gonna miss out. Like it's over.
I looked for that Emil from Halo. I was like, "This dude got this shit in like February. I just got it like 3 weeks ago." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I ended up getting at GameStop. So, and they act like stuff isn't hot, but it's like, that shit's gone. Like, I managed to get one, I think the gun gear armor, up in Gainesville, Florida, at the University of Florida. When I was working up there one day, I stopped at the Target, and I was like, the only other one I found out of that next wave. And there's a third wave coming out now too. So I was like, damn, like, but shit like that, was kind of like the Mattel made the Halo figures, and they were cool figures. They just didn't catch on because they weren't relevant at the time. So I think that has a lot to do with sales and shit like that too. But yeah, it seems nowadays, because nobody's got shit to do, and these scalpers just think everything is something, they just grab it.
Yeah, exactly.
Then that's where I said they create like a fake demand. Because you can't find it, and you're like, what the fuck? So yeah, you got no other choice but to go online and start looking.
Yeah, man. If like since we're cool and all now, like if you ever need help with that stuff, man, I remember I seen a lot of those Halo figures a long time ago. Yeah. And I know another guy that lives close to me, and he loves those. So when I find him, I send him a photo. He's like, "Get that shit for me, man. I'll get it from you right now."
When the first wave of the 6-inch ones came out, probably last year, I grabbed them. I was like one of the first person around here to grab them up, and then they went on clearance for like $5 at Walmart. And I don't know if they like fucked up.
Yeah,
it was only
they fuck up a lot.
Yeah, it was only at one Walmart, and I ended up grabbing like doubles of all of them because I just painted them different colors to make different Spartans. So, and
you see, that's where your customization comes in handy. Like you could just buy a clearance figure and paint it.
Yeah. Well, I got the fucking the Avengers Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet at Walmart. I got that shit for like $15, and I think like this dude that was like putting shit out that worked there, he's like, dude, did you just get that out of clearance? I'm like, yeah, man, it like just came out. He's like, $15. He's like, is there any more? I was like, there's one. You better go get that shit and stash it somewhere.
Yeah.
So I literally got that big ass gauntlet, the electronic one.
We all have benefits where we live. Like I have Frank and Sons and all these other shops. But like where you live, you can actually find real clearance. Yeah. Like out here, bro. I've taken photos and posted it on my Instagram. But like our fucking Walmarts will literally get something that's $19.99 and then put it for like $19.94 or some shit, like a few cents less, and it's clearance, and you're like, what the fuck?
Like
who runs the clearance department out here, bro? Holy
this shit will be $22.99, and then they put it in clearance for $19.99. Now it's the price it should have been. GameStop overprices the shit, but Walmart, like out here, you want like your clearance section is always just like random shit. There's no toys, and if it's toys, it's like a swapped figure. Or it's something that's broken, and they're trying to fucking sell it for like half of the fucking price. That's what fucked up is someone was like out in the villages. I found a Gambit from the last X-Men wave that was like is in a Spider-Man box, and it was still there like 2 months later. And I even went to an employee. I was like, "Hey, does this look like Spider-Man to you?" Like, because somebody definitely swapped that shit, and someone ended up. It's gone. Someone ended up buying it, but
and people still buy that shit.
I always thought that shit was bullshit. Like somebody just went in the store and like acted like they found that shit until I saw it myself on like 3 different occasions. Real, dude. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, who put this cheesy ass like McDonald's Fantastic Four figure in this fucking Marvel Legends box? Like, and they put like the accessories in there too. Like, are you fucking for real? Like, I thought that was a joke, man. Like, nope, it's real.
Yeah, like I wish I could freaking walk into a clearance and be like, oh shit. Like it's rare. It's rare. Like the only good deals that we could find out here is if you go to Ross or like discount stores. But like at Walmart and Target,
it doesn't last long, dude.
Yeah, and like you know how Target had those Jar Jar Binks and all that. Like they were going on sale, and literally once it goes on sale, you can't even find it no more.
Yep.
And it's just all gone.
Do you remember a few years ago, everyone was getting the Mafex Batmans at Ross for like $20? Like I saw he had the Batfleck. I actually have one, but I didn't get it at Ross. I got it at the toy store for like $40. But this dude had like an entire cart of Mafex Batman versus Superman figures. Damn. And I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why can't I get those? Like, why don't we get that shit? And then you guys have Ollies out there? Like,
no, we don't have Ollies. I wish we fucking had that.
I see people getting shit from Ollies, like the fucking Masters of the Universe, fucking the cool ones that Talker Art's got, the Matty Collector.
Yeah.
Fucking, I called them. I'm like, hey, y'all don't by chance have Masters of the Universe Snake Man, do you? They're like, no. I was like, did you even check? But I ended up going up there one day and I found Hero, like He-Man's son. Yeah, that was it. And they got a couple of She-Ra Princess of Power ones, and I didn't get those. And I was just like, fuck, man, did they get a bunch and somebody already raided the place?
Yeah, you got to be on top of it. It's like toy hunting, man. Like, you got to be on top of that shit.
Because I check in there all the time, and I'll find stuff here and there, but we literally have had like some of the same shit. They opened like 3 or 4 years ago here. And like they still got shit that was there back then. Like go around Christmas is the best time to go because you get all that shit.
Yeah, that's when Ross is fucking hot, dude. I found Masterpiece Transformers at Ross.
Yep.
But they're not super cheap, but they're like $30-$40. It's still cheaper than
What the fuck
retail.
was that one that was at fucking Ross and TJ Maxx and Ollie's, the fucking big one? Like I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, was it Hasbro or Masterpiece?
I believe it was. I think it was Masterpiece.
Oh, Masterpiece. There was a big Megatron.
It wasn't Metroplex because he was too big, but this one was like that. He was just like a big fucking set, and they had him. He was like $20, dude, and like all the local toy store dudes that own the stores here were just buying them up and dragging them to their store. And I was like, dude, I know where you got that.
Can you see my finger a little bit right here, like the little fucking dinosaur sticking out his head, right there where my finger? That one was at Ross. It's a giant motherfucking dinosaur robot. I
know which one you're talking about. Yeah, this was like one of the G1 versions.
Oh, okay.
But I want to say it was like Devastator or something. My buddy Donald knows.
I got a Metroplex right here.
Yeah.
And a Fortress Maximus, but I think this one was I got lucky on this one when Toys R Us was still around. It was like one of my first YouTube videos, and they put it in the wrong spot, and they honored the price.
Yeah. Well, dude, people were getting, when Kmart was going out of business, people were getting them to price match the Black Series TIE Fighter for $11. So they were walking in it because Toys R Us price matches whatever's advertised. So they'd be like, there it is, $11. Yeah. They'd be like, fuck. So they were walking out of there. I didn't get one because I was like, where am I going to put that big bitch? Motherfuckers like this.
Those were hitting Ross too out here, bro, but they're fucking hard to find because everyone will buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they weren't that cheap. They were still like 50 or 60 around there, I think.
Yeah.
But the fucking box was huge.
And I told the people, because people at Toys R Us were cool with me too. Like when they closed, like I fucking gave everybody hugs. I was like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I love this place. Like you guys are awesome. You've always been super cool.
Oh, like when they actually closed.
Yeah.
Right? I thought,
I was like hugging the cashiers. Like fucking, it was emotional, dude. Fucking. Yeah. But I was like, I told them about that. I was like, listen, you're probably gonna get people coming in here trying to get this thing for $11. Yeah. They're like, nah. I was like, yeah, you guys got the price match, and you got to honor it. So, yep, they were all fucking gone. I didn't take advantage of it just because I didn't have the room to put it in there. So, but I did I got a Metroplex at Goodwill for like $5. The only thing is he's missing his hands because the big fucking white one. I think it's like
right here.
The newer version.
It's that white one up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he's one of my favorite ones, man. He's sick.
Like I said, I don't have too many Transformers because I didn't get into them as a kid because we couldn't afford them. So I do have I have the Beast Wars Cheetara, the big one, or Cheetor. Yeah. Which I had that when I was younger, and I got that at a little vintage shop. Like it's almost brand new. It just doesn't have the package. I got that for like $30, and it was something that I used to have that I lost. I think when I moved with my brother, he threw a bunch of my shit away into it, like just filled a garbage can with my shit. And I had like the freaking Hasbro 12-inch deluxe Jango Fett, or that's like all I remember. I remember the Alien Venom. Like I don't have that anymore. And like all these figures, I start to be like, I had that. Yeah. And why I don't have it anymore, I was like, it would probably landed in that garbage barrel that my brother threw out. It's like, son of a bitch. But anyway, man, I'm probably going to get going. It's starting to get real hot in here because I don't have the AC running.
Yeah, man. I'm starting to die. It's hot out here. I have the fan on. Fuck, it's hot.
Yeah, it's like 92 today here in Florida, so it's getting to be that time again. I was hoping we'd at least make it.
I fucking hate summer, man.
Before like the swamp ass came. So that's a lot of times it's like I gotta like turn the AC on, film a little bit till I start sweating, turn the AC on, film a little bit. So I gotta like do my videos in chunks because it just gets so unbearable. You gotta have, because I got air in here, but it's just not enough to be comfortable. So but hey, man, I really appreciate you having me on here. It was a fucking good time. Like I'd love to do it again. Maybe we'll get fucking Rob back on here to fucking berate me some more.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like I think this is gonna be the start of something. You know, I'm just gonna call my podcast the Toy Toxics, and
yeah, man, because it's cool to just to talk with the community.
Yeah,
and see
yeah.
what's
I'm
going
trying to talk
on
to
there.
different people, but it's hard to get people on here, man.
Yeah, hopefully some of my subscribers are seeing this or seeing
Yeah.
you, and hopefully we can get you some publicity and the same thing back and forth. I always try to help out the other YouTube channels because I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to make money off this shit.
Yeah.
If anybody ever tried to say that, I'd be like, dude, I've spent thousands on this shit.
We're losing money, bro.
Yeah, I think I made like $40 on my Super Shredder video because I got like 12,000 views in a week, and then as soon as someone else got it, it was like, boom. So I at least made my money back, but.
That's cool.
No, I don't. I do it because I love the hobby and love to collect, and I think that's the coolest thing you can take away from YouTube is you get to meet people like you. I would have probably never met you or never talked to you, another collector, and if it weren't for this and the people that I get to meet all over the place. That's the coolest shit, man. Like I used to just think I was weird and a nerd, and like what do you mean you collect action figures? Oh, you paint action figures? Like what the fuck? So it's a fun experience. If you could take anything away from it, it's that you get to meet some cool people.
That's what it's all about, man. Making friends. We're all fucking collecting the same shit, but I really appreciate you coming on, man. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see when I can put this video together, and I'll send you a link so you can watch it if you want.
Right,
it's fucking gonna be long though. It's like 2 hours. Fuck.
Oh yeah, we beat the target time on you and Rob.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good time, bro.
Yeah, I'll probably split it up into 2 pieces, but yeah, I'll let you go, man.
All right, brother.
All right, see ya.
Later.